it's going to be a real challenge for Jacksonville to get anything going on the ground tonight.
3rd down and 9. Lawrence underneath, hits his receiver, and Jones is short. They give it to him again. One-on-one out on the edge. That didn't work out for Jacksonville. And here is Dobbs getting the first down as he finds the rookie tight end Chig Okonkwo. 3rd down and 3. Dobbs out to his right. Has to throw it away. 4th down and 3. Pass is caught for the first down by Austin Hooper. 3rd down and 3, and a handoff to Haskins. Nothing. Pass is caught. Woods first down. Another 4th down conversion.
Knowing that he's got a chance to at least come away with 3 points.
Dobbs' pass is caught, and this ball is lateraled, I guess. And Ward is still short of first down yardage. Burks is the one who threw it. It's a field goal try of 51 by Randy Bullock. And Tennessee gets the first points of this night.
Where he's listed on the depth chart, because he can fly, and he's essentially another wide receiver for them.
Pass is underneath. Etienne has got a first down. Lawrence over the middle. He's got his man and a first down. No flag, so 2nd and 5, and Lawrence, Etienne first down. Heavily involved. 7 straight completions, by the way, now for Trevor Lawrence after his first pass was incomplete, and this ball's on the ground and recovered by Tennessee. Dobbs drops it off for Henry. And Derrick Henry has got a first down plus. Henry, left side, to the edge, first down, and throws a stiff arm.
Well, just a really good job by Josh Dobbs. He recognizes that they're bringing the blitz off the edge, and so he checks it.
And Henry with fresh legs. Dobbs throws, end zone shot, pass caught. Touchdown! That's the rookie tight end Okonkwo.
And they know they're going to get the matchup they want. They get man coverage, and so it's a foot race to the pylon, and he's able to win. He's got great speed, does an outstanding job of getting down the field and making a play.
After connecting with Robert Woods against Dallas 2 Thursdays ago, and it's 10-0 Tennessee. Agnew brings it out. Look out. Jamal Agnew down near midfield. Second down and 5. Pressure off the edge. Lawrence flips. Pass caught. Ingram.
Stuff this past offseason to get their quarterback some guys to get the ball to.
3rd down and 6. Pass caught. Ingram first down. Under 3 to go in the first half. Lawrence keeps. Kirk. Touchdown. Jaguars.
Watch this protection, because in order to be able to get this throw to Kirk going all the way across the field, look at the time that he has to just sit there. Now, on the other end of it, Christian Kirk is in a foot race with Roger McCreary, the rookie. And because he's outside.
Good protection. Pass to the sideline. Hooper.
Well, they're dropping him down again here. The safety, but you got one-on-one at the bottom.
Dobbs eventually looked that way, now takes off. And in the foot race, he wins it. 2nd and 5. Dobbs over the middle. Hooper again. 2nd down and 10. Here's Henry right up the gut.
Here they come.
Dobbs keeps. In trouble, and down he goes at the 21. Brought down by Aluakon. "39-yarder hit by Bullock. Lawrence for Luke Farrell, the big tight end. Second down and 10 as a result. Extra men on the rush. Pass is caught. Converted 4 straight third down tries. Kirk make it 5 and a flag in the secondary. Here's Jones spinning down near the 11.
And they've been unable to get to him tonight.
Third down and 7. Late motion by Kirk. Backpedaling. End zone. Oh. Wide open was Zay Jones, and Lawrence missed him.
Well, you don't see many misses like that in the NFL.
Chip shot of 26 yards by Riley Patterson.
That Dobbs has done a lot more than I think anyone anticipated.
Here's Burks on the edge. And the wide receiver screen. Dobbs fires in the pass over the middle. Woods has got a first down. Pressure off the edges. Dobbs throws it into the ground. 41-yard try by Bullock. And Bullock is 3 for 3.
He said, hey, in order for us to win, we know we've got to throw the football, and he couldn't be more right about that.
They'll try to do it here. Floats it for Kirk. Beautiful throw. Second and 10. Dobbs. Okonkwo. And the rookie tight end is able to fight it. Dobbs airs it out. Burks, the target. He's picked. Intercepted by Campbell. Great return. Out of bounds at the 25. Lawrence, end zone, Kirk. Incomplete with coverage by McCreary.
He's had time throughout the night, and when it mattered most, Simmons was there to make the play.
36-yarder by Patterson. Had a big one wiped out because of a penalty. 2nd and 5. Here he is again. And that play was made out on the edge by Trayvon Walker, the rookie. Dobbs is sacked, brought down by Robertson Harris.
It's pretty obvious that Trevor Lawrence is going to have to be the guy for them to do it.
This one is batted into the air, and down it goes Rashad Weaver. Dobbs, Woods, short of the first down. Lawrence and the offense sets up at the 34. Play action and in trouble, and there's the first sack of the night. It belongs to T.R. Tart. Loss of 9 on that sack, first of the night, and now this one is to Ingram and the tight end. Lawrence airs it out. Jones is led out of bounds. It's 4th down. 3rd down and 3. Dobbs, pass caught. Broken tackle and great work by Jonathan Ward. It looks like he fought for the first down. Here is Henry. Dobbs is hit from behind. The ball's out. They're calling this a fumble at the moment. And the return by Allen for the touchdown. Jenkins hit Dobbs. And for now, it's a touchdown.
Well, here you go. They're blocking this way. You got Jenkins who's coming off the edge, and Dobbs just never sees it. He doesn't know that he's coming, and there you go.
To me, the ball is rotating prior to the arm going forward. I think it's a fumble, and I like the fact that he let it go, let him get the 6 points. We can always come back and fix it if we need to, but I like the ruling of a fumble.
The ruling on the field has been confirmed. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
But I'm sure it's pretty limited with very little work in that area.
So back to the ground with Henry, and he twists. Ball's out. And recovered by Tennessee and Dobbs. It was Josh Allen who just had the touchdown. Dobbs in trouble, drops it off. Play made by Aloakon as he dumps Hassan Haskins. Good protection underneath. Haskins again doesn't get it. Jaguars take over. Jaguars have won the AFC South.